Hey everybody, it's Jason here. Welcome back to the channel. As you can hear, it's pouring down rain. It's Sunday and we're going thrifting. Hey, if you're new to the channel and you're interested in making some money by going to thrift stores like Goodwill, please consider subscribing and liking this video. So yeah, it is absolutely pouring down rain right now. I'm right outside my Goodwill and we are about to go in. It's been raining and we've had like tornado watches out for the majority of the night. The parking lot seems kind of bare, so what I'm hoping is that the employees inside have been putting out some good merchandise and there's nobody there to get it. So we're gonna go in and get it. All right, let's see if we can make it through this thunderstorm and get inside this Goodwill. Alright, so we have made it inside the Goodwill. I'm able to give you a little more footage today than normal because with it raining so hard outside, there's not really anybody inside the Goodwill. So start off over here in the lamp section, which I have shown before in my previous videos. And like I said, there's just not a whole lot over here to take a look at or look up. But if you need a lamp, they got plenty for you. Also, I am now using the new GoPro Hero 7, so I'm really enjoying it because I'm not having to back up as much as I normally have to do with my iPhone to give you a good picture, a good wide angle. So let me know if you like this video. It's supposed to be in 4K, and it really is. It really makes things easier filming with this GoPro. So the electronics were bare. Really was nothing there, as y'all can see. So I'll move on over to where you've got your coffee makers and they got a few clocks and I know some of those curling iron sets there can be worth some money. I have sold them in the past and I probably need to look some of those up next time. But I did not look anything up this time at this Goodwill. This is the Goodwill that is closest to me. So again, as I mentioned in previous videos, I go here 4 to 5 times a week. Sometimes on Sundays I really do well. I did talk to the lady. By the way, I don't know what that was right there. I thought it was kind of funny. It was like rubberized with air in it. But I did talk to one of the ladies that I know. Get to know your Goodwill employees. They'll always kind of help you out. I talked to her a little bit, and she was telling me that they had some stuff in the back that they were going through, and they were going to be bringing more stuff out if I wanted to hang around. But she really didn't. She knows what I do. She knows that I buy this stuff and resell it. But of course, she has no idea what's really valuable. So. She didn't really know to tell me to really hang around if they had some good stuff coming out or not. So I've looked those up, those little, I think those are some sort of chargers or converters, and they're not worth any money. A lot of this stuff I saw yesterday, there's those Sudokus. They still want, $8 for them. These cameras can be worth some money, so I definitely, and I've already looked this one up before, if you see the old cameras that take the film, definitely look them up. Some of them can be worth your time and money, especially if you can get them cheap. Here are the bags of toys, kind of the same ones they had yesterday. Not a whole lot, but I do kind of look through them to make sure I'm not missing out on anything. Usually in these bags, I look for if they've got some new sealed toys in them or the dinosaurs that are the Jurassic World Legos, things like that. So unfortunately, there was nothing in these bags today. There is the handbags and book bags and things like that. I've been through them yesterday. I didn't see anything new that had been put out. Now we're kind of over at the toy aisle, and pretty much the same thing as yesterday, but I do spot this Seinfeld board game, and it is brand new sealed, so I'll go ahead and put it in the buggy and look it up. Got to move my frappe over there. Got to have those every day. So they want $3.93 for it, so the first thing I do when I find anything brand new sealed is I go ahead and break out the Amazon seller app, and as you'll see here, I'll scan the barcode and it'll let me know if it's worth any money on Amazon. So it is listed on Amazon. I go ahead and tap it to see how much they're selling for, and I'm restricted. They would sell for $54.99 on Amazon, but unfortunately with it being restricted, I cannot sell it. What restricted simply means is that I'm not allowed to sell that brand on Amazon. Here's some new on eBay, and look at the price differences. I go to the sold listings just to check them, but I mean, here's one that sold for $15 plus 12 shipping, one for $19 with 19 shipping, one for $24.99 brand new. So wow, I mean, you're looking at almost half the price of what it sells for on Amazon. And that really shows you the difference between selling on Amazon and eBay. But I went ahead and picked it up anyway, because at $4, even if I sell it for 25 bucks, I'm still going to make at least $10 or more in straight profit. And my goal is to make at least $10 or more on each item that I sell. And brand new items, you'll find, is extremely easy to sell, because all you got to do is take a couple of pictures and then list it. It's simple. So I'll go ahead and continue looking through the toys here, hoping to find, and I know some of these might be worth some money. I've got to spend a little more time in toys and start looking some things up. If you see anything here that you think is valuable that I missed, please let me know. But I'm trying to go much slower so y'all can get a better idea of what we have here at the Goodwill local to me. I do spot this dinosaur, and I was hoping it had the JW on it, but unfortunately it does not. If you watch YouTuber Flippin' Junk videos, he looks for those Jurassic World dinosaurs all the time, and sometimes he finds them. Unfortunately, that one was not one, and it has to have a JW on it for it to be one of the ones to look up. Here was a flying pig. I did look this one up, but just wasn't really worth much money, and this one was in used condition. So yeah, I decided to get out my phone and take a look at this one and see if it's worth any money. Anytime you see something kind of obscure like that, a flying pig, you probably want to look it up. So we always start out on the Amazon app, and they do have a listing for it, and it's $49.99 new. Again, who would have thought? Collectible, it's $39. This one was not in the greatest of shape. It didn't appear, so now I'll look it up on eBay just to see what they go for on there. And on there, they're 23 new. Some of them are selling for $7.75 plus shipping used. So I just decided that there's just not enough money in it. And plus, with those, anything that are battery operated, if you were going to buy something that's battery operated, always check the battery compartment, because you want to make sure that they're not corroded. So here I'm just still going through toys, not really finding anything. Everything's kind of similar to what they had yesterday. There's a My Little Pony, and I know those can be worth some money. I know there's some collectors out there, My Little Ponies, but I don't know exactly what to look for. I do look on the bottom of it to see if I can see a name, and there's the My Little Pony stamp there, and it is made in China, so I'm not real sure if this one's worth anything or not. Probably not, so I just go ahead and leave it behind. But yeah, if you run across any My Little Ponies, definitely keep an eye out. Those can be worth money. There's my book section. When the book section looks like this, where they're all kind of strode around and messy, that means a book scanner has been through there scanning. And basically there's nothing left for me to scan, because they went through and scanned every single book. And what frustrates me when they do that, they don't even clean up after themselves. I mean, the Goodwill employees, have to come behind them and straighten everything up. I mean, in a way, I guess it's good, because I know that somebody scanned it, and it saves me time from going through and scanning those things. But yeah, it's a little frustrating. I mean, they could have scanned a little bit, I guess a little better, and been a little more neater about things. This is a miscellaneous aisle at my Goodwill. You find all kind of different little stuff in here, so it always helps to dig through this stuff. You never know what you might find. I found one of the TI-84 Plus calculators buried under stuff one time. Of course, they've kind of called on to those, and I think they know that those are valuable, and I haven't seen one in a while. If you ever can find the TI-84 Plus calculators, you probably already know, but those things will sell within a couple of days as long as you price them competitively versus what everybody else has theirs priced for. So again, I'm trying to give you kind of step-by-step footage of how I go through and source my local Goodwill. And I just kind of go aisle by aisle. I'll start working the outsides and then come into the interior aisles and, try to find things that's worth reselling. Again, there's not a whole lot here on this aisle. There's some binders and things like that, but nothing of any real value. Hey, there's some more of those motorcycle compartments. By the way, if you've seen my other videos, they have those motorcycle compartments down there on the bottom. They were asking $45 each for them. They had like 6 or 7. They have now actually sold like 4 or 5 of them. So I don't know who's buying them. because there's no model number on them. Here's some Beanie Babies. I just figured I would show y'all those. I know nothing about Beanie Babies. I know some can be valuable, but yeah, I actually looked a few of them up a couple days ago, just picked a couple at random, and they were not worth picking up. Here's the holiday aisle, the Christmas aisle. I know everybody probably has one of these in your thrift store or Goodwill. Even though Christmas is nowhere near us right now, don't pass this aisle up. You can find some vintage Christmas things, and they will sell even though it's not Christmas. People collect vintage type Christmas decorations and items, so yeah, definitely don't pass up the vintage Christmas. And I usually look for the stuff that's new in the box. Those up there I'd already looked up yesterday, and they're not worth anything, but it was still worth going down the aisle to make sure there wasn't something in the box that might be valuable. So now we're going down the this is kind of like the pots and pans, and there is some glassware here. The shelves, as you can see, is pretty bare. Usually on Sundays they bring out some really good stuff, but I'm not real sure what's going on this Sunday. I don't know why there's not more merchandise out. Normally they bring out some really good stuff, but it's hit or miss, and that's why you kind of have to go every day and check things out and see see what they got, because you never know from day to day what they're going to bring out. Thought that looked kind of neat, but I looked on the bottom and there's no name, so if there's no name, there's no way to really look it up. So I just kind of passed by. These are all the plastic items, so I hardly ever look over here. There's just not these are some bottles, I think, and they're opened, and I don't think anybody wants to buy open baby bottles. So went ahead and left those behind. But yeah, it doesn't hurt to go down every aisle. I have found things in aisles that weren't supposed to be there that I guess other customers changed their mind on and left it behind, and it ended up being something valuable. So yeah, be sure to always check out all the aisles at your Goodwills. Here is, we're about to go down the plates and coffee mug aisles. Now I'm going to show you this mug right here. I actually found it yesterday and left it behind because it's just not in really good condition. But this is from Gilley's, and it's the largest nightclub. I think it was a country nightclub. If I'm not mistaken, it burned down. It's kind of dirty on the inside, and the emblem there is not in the best condition. And that mug sells for about 20 to 25 bucks on eBay, in very good condition. But that one wasn't in great condition, so by the time you risk shipping that and not breaking it, it's just not worth it. So again, we're here on the mug aisle. There's not a whole lot here. I checked both sides, and unfortunately don't find anything under these past few aisles. Well, fortunately that Goodwill didn't pay off too well. Found one board game. I think it's for 25-30 bucks. Paid $4 for it. So they all can't be winners. On to the next one. All right, so we've arrived at the next Goodwill. Let's see what we can go find. All right, this Goodwill is so crowded I'm unable to do a lot of actual footage in here, but I find a ton of stuff, and I just grab it and throw it in my cart, and I go over here by these couches so I can look everything up and determine which ones I need to keep and which ones I need to put back. So I'm going to do that now. All right, I'm now separated into two different piles. This pile is the stuff that's going back. This is a Susie Orman projection portfolio case. It's empty on the inside. If it had the actual contents that came with it, it'd be worth a little bit of money, but not like that. Here is a Sony tape player. I just thought this was really going to be worth some money. It was only worth about 20 bucks, so it's not really worth $7. It's an electronic poker game, sold for about 40 on Amazon, but I couldn't sell it on Amazon, and it didn't sell for about around 20 on eBay. The two remotes were worth like $6 each on eBay. Not worth it. These Homedics body spa renewal facial care systems, I probably should have picked those up, but I couldn't find any comps on them, and they were both brand new, so ended up putting it back. And there's your model number. And the casino chips along with the Star Wars thing, not worth anything, and that was in very bad condition. Here's the stuff we're going to keep, and hang around to the end of the video, and I'll do a haul video and kind of go over each one of these items. The Coca-Cola jar there is for me, although it is worth about 40 bucks. But here are all the items that I've decided to keep so far, and again, I'll go over these one by one in detail at the end of the video when we do the haul portion. So pretty happy with what I found. All right, you know we can't leave the Goodwill without checking out some jeans, and these are called convict jeans. They got handcuffs on them. Never seen anything like this in my life. Didn't even know these type of jeans existed. when you see unusual things like this, be sure and look them up. They ended up looking like they were worth around $40 or $50, best I could tell. They're in very, very good condition, so I went ahead and grabbed them and moved on. And lo and behold, I find another pair. So I'm on the other side of the jean rack and find another pair of convict jeans. So I guess the person that owned these went back to jail and don't need them anymore. I have no clue. They're very eccentric looking jeans, and stuff like this does sell pretty well. So we'll see what happens. They were $7.99 each. So here is a brand new jacket, women's jacket. Torrid, I believe is the name. Retail at $128.50. I couldn't find a whole lot of comps on it, but it looks like I might be able to get about $50 for it. It's a really nice jacket with the kind of fur hood, I guess you would call that there. So I figured I'll take a gamble on it. It was $6.99. All right, we cleaned up in this Goodwill. We got a bunch of really good stuff. This one was really good to us. So I'll be doing a haul video when I get back home, so y'all stay to the end and we'll kind of go over everything. But did really, really good in this one. Pays off to try to go to another one. All right, everybody, welcome back to the haul portion of the video. These are just the hard goods. I got the clothing behind me. I will bring those out after we kind of go over these hard goods. So went to 2 Goodwills today, and I think we did pretty good. The first Goodwill was awful. First Goodwill, all we found was this Seinfeld new sealed board game. I can't sell it on Amazon because I'm restricted. Restricted means that that brand does not allow, at least me, to sell it on Amazon. That does happen a lot. Paid $3.93 for it. Pretty sure we can get about 25 bucks. So not a whole lot of profit there, but we'll take it. The next Goodwill is where we did really, really well at. I found these Dragon Defender of Burke Toothless Night Fury. Prices are kind of all over the place. One guy's asking $40 for one of them, but it looks like if you want to sell it around $20 is what I'll get for each one. And I paid $1.59. They're lightweight, shipped first class. Very easy to list and ship. Again, listing, what I really like about new items is when you list them, basically it's a picture of the front, picture of the back, create your listing, and you're done. So these will be very fast to list. Anything Yankee Candle, you always want to check out. This is brand new. This is called the Beach Walk. Some sort of scented, scented diffuser, it looks like, fragrance diffuser for your home. These are actually, look like they're selling for about $25, and I paid $3 for it. All right, we found a factory car radio. This one is for a Daimler Chrysler. For some reason, they only charged $3.93 for it. No idea why it was so cheap, but we'll take it. Looks like these sell consistently for about 50 bucks on eBay. So $3.93 investment into 50. We'll do that all day long. All right, here I found a ton, or several, 3.5-inch disc. These kind of vintage media. The most valuable one is this Sony one here. This one alone sells for about $17 or $18 on eBay. The rest of these are other brands that I've never heard of, but they were all 99 cents each. So I figured worst case scenario, I group all these no-name brand ones together, or lower name brand, and make some money off of it. If this one, a pack of 10 of Sony, now this does say Mac formatted, is selling for $17, I mean, I would think I could get like $30 for all those if I group them together. We'll see. We'll put them on there and find out. It's a low risk at 99 cents each. So I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm in them for $6. And then here could possibly be the find of the day. It was $20 basically. This is an Eviant. Probably not how you pronounce that. 7-inch portable digital TV. Brand new, sealed. I looked on eBay, and these things are selling new, used for about $50. So if they're selling used for 50 bucks, I would think I can get over 100 for this one being brand new. So more to come on that one. We'll see what happens. Very curious to find out. That one was not in the haul video, or wasn't in the thrift store video, Goodwill video, because it was behind the counter. And I normally don't film when I get up to the counter because there's always a representative there from Goodwill. But yeah, I believe that was a good pickup. All right, next we'll go over to the clothing. All right, now we were at, please disregard all that. That all's got to go into FBA, and I got to ship all that into Amazon, and I got to get on that. So now we're at the clothing portion. I picked up 3 pieces of clothing at the thrift store today. And I think we did pretty good. This is a women's jacket. Again, I always go through the jackets and the jeans. Those are 2 areas that I will always go through to look for items to resell. I've never heard of this brand before. It's called Torrid. And as you can see, it's $128.50 brand new. So I had never heard of that brand before, but it's a really good looking jacket. I think this is like a fuchsia color, plum. It's got the nice fur hat, I guess, for the ladies. I tend not to wear women's clothes, just my preference. So I don't know a whole lot about women's clothing. But yeah, it's a really, really nice jacket. And I think at $128 retail, I'm probably going to ask $50 or $60 for it and see what happens. I couldn't find any new on eBay. So if anybody's ever heard of this brand, let me know in the comments. Be curious if you've had any success selling it. All right. Let's move this out of the way and check out the jeans. Now these jeans I've never heard of in my life, and I know you saw these on the haul video. But these are called convict jeans. I guess if you've been to jail before, these might be up your alley, or if you plan on going to jail, I don't know. They're really good looking jeans. They feel like they're made out of, they're quality jeans, and again, there's your cuffs. They're in excellent condition. Looks like they have very little wear at all on them. Here's the front side. These are a little eccentric, I guess you would kind of call it. A little bit bold for my taste. Here is all of the buttons have like the handcuffs on them. So as you can see there, and then here's the inside. Yeah, so we'll see what happens on these. I looked these up, and apparently brand new they sell for over $100 retail. So I'm thinking used in this type of condition that both of these are in, I'm probably going to ask $40 or $50 for them and see if I can get it. Again, there weren't very many solds on these. There were a couple, and there were not very many listed for sale. So I don't know if this is kind of a newer company that's come out with these. If you know anything about these, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear more about it, because I know absolutely nothing about these convict jeans. When I see something like this and they got handcuffs or something wild on it, or they got some sort of wild pattern, I always look them up. They got kind of these, I mean, and it feels like it's really good quality. And as you can see, again, the cuffs, they look like they've never been worn, or if they have, just very, very little. These got these powder blue buttons with the handcuffs, and you got another one there. Again, these, I'm thinking these might sell better because they've got a little bit louder pattern on the back. The stitching here, or embroidery. You see you got convict written out. If anybody out there has been to jail and needs a pair of jeans, I got you. There's the handcuffs again. What does this say? Children risk their lives in the dream of finding the big one. I have absolutely no idea. Okay, so that is the jeans that we got. Again, I think I can sell these for 40 to 50 bucks a piece. So total today, Sunday, we went to 2 thrift stores. I spent about $72, and net profit, we should be able to make a couple hundred easy. The TV is really going to be what kind of determines how much profit that we actually get. So awesome, guys. If y'all enjoy these kind of videos, be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, let me know that you're enjoying this content, and I'll keep bringing it to you. If you have any questions, just let me know. Love to hear from you in the comments. If not, y'all have a great day. Happy reselling, and see you soon.